of mine gave me this fun animal print pencil skirt. I am going to resize this to fit. Darts are done. Next, what I'm going to do is to pin the sides and do a fitting. And it's looking good. It is quite possible that even though I cut it not straight like my blocks, but a little inward, maybe more like pencil skirts normally are, and I was afraid that it would be too much of a mermaid look. Like I said, on my body type, I can't do that. But this is not too much inward. I think this is just a nice pencil skirt shape, not too close to the legs as you go down the body. So I think it works. So I'm going to go ahead and hem now. I'm gonna stitch both sides. Here's the skirt so far. The fit looked really good, and so I went ahead and I finished the side seams, so they're all pressed open, and also I folded the bottom. It's not done yet. I'll do this last. For now I just put pins to hold that and remind myself that I do need to refinish the hem. But we'll do that later. I'm gonna keep the length, everything, because like I said, the fit, the look, it's good. It worked out. I'm satisfied with it. I will note one thing here, trick. If I've done that before. Sometimes you get skirts. More often, well, no. Sometimes you get skirts that have embellishment at the bottom. Let's say they have a vent, or they have fringes. And when that happens, it's tough to, if you want to shorten them, which often for me is my case, you know, I don't want to destroy if there's fringes. I want to keep that finishing. If there's a vent, unless I make this into a mini skirt, in which case I don't need the vent anymore. I'll cut off the whole thing. But if I still need the vent, I don't want to have to redo it. So the trick, it's pretty easy. I didn't note that as I was undoing the top, but the top is clean. Once you've removed the waistband, once you've undone the darts, it's just a piece of fabric. The zipper, yeah, the worst that comes is that if you have a zipper, you gotta take that out and put it back in. So, okay, but believe me, it's better than having to redo a vent, or fringes, you don't get them back. Yeah, that's a trick I've been using on the resizings that I do. In this case, I'm keeping the whole length. So for me, this is going to be squarely a knee length. I think it goes below the knee, but it certainly reaches the knee. I don't think that's how it was intended. It's probably supposed to be a mid-thigh skirt, or squarely above the knee skirt. But that's okay. I've taken a liking to midi length skirts, and I don't think they sell enough of those. It's either really long or short, and I kind of like the midi length. So that was one thing. The side seams are completely done. the other thing I did this off camera. I went ahead and I pinned the waistband back on. I am going to do the waistband in two goes. So when I was undoing it, there was only just one row of stitching. Whoever stitched this dress was very skillful, because what they did was to do a row of top stitching, and it was also correct on the back side. For me, that never happens. If I try that, I will miss or have I don't think I can line this up correctly. Arguably, it's already lined up for me, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I know. I take things in steps. So here's what I do whenever I do a waistband. What I did here is I opened it up completely, and I lined it up. I'm going to go ahead and reopen it completely. There we go. So I started to where it was attached to the zipper. And then I put the waistband wrong side facing, and I pinned it all around. So there's the waistband attached to the skirt. I'm sorry, the right sides are facing, and I put pins all around. So starting at where it's already attached, and then I went all around to the other side, and clearly on the other side of the zipper, well, I have extra because I'm resizing this skirt, so I have some extra waistband. The finishing looks pretty simple. It looks like all I have to do is to cut it to size and fold it, press it nicely to where it will match with the zipper. So that's what I have to do. I essentially, there's like a 1 centimeter waist seam allowance. So for me, it means going up to here. So I'll cut that, fold it, press it, and then what I'm going to do is to work a row. So I'm going to do this waistband in 2 iterations. The first one will be to stitch with a based stitch, and I'll do it close enough to the edge so that when I fold the waistband it wouldn't show. So above this original stitching line here, I'll put a row of based stitching so that it holds it in place, and then I will fold it over and do the top stitching, and hopefully it will look good on both sides. It will catch both sides.